I love a good degree of commitment to a gimmick, and cubes, gelatinous or otherwise, and Boblin's Rebellion delivers on both. This is one of the bigger surprises of 2024, being that I love that sort of commitment. It's got a bizarre little adorable box, and it is a fantastic engine building game that kind of came out of nowhere, where you have one cube representing goblins and pretty much any other physical tracker of the game, which is a little bit unhinged, super fiddly, but is forgiven for how minimalistic this game is trying to be. By default, you can acquire two different types of goblins, which based off of where you put the cubes on your tableau is what they're denoting. But you're using those goblins to acquire, to conquer room cards that come to you that then give you other better actions that can upgrade goblins, can react to what other players or yourself are doing, so you have more momentum, more efficiency, or ultimately convert your goblins of different types into points in different ways. It's a smart, clever, and propulsive puzzle that you're going to interact with to keep this engine going. But one of my favorite things about it is its engine building with a cap. See, each of the rooms that you conquer, they have a limit to how many times that they can be exploited before they end up busting. And that's okay. You get a little reward for doing so, but you have to be smart and thoughtful about when you time things, how often you use things. You are thinking about the 2, 3, or 4 times that you can use a room as a resource that's available to you, which is a clever thing that was unexpected in this cute, weird, out-of-pocket game that I totally didn't even have on my radar. That mechanic alone encourages clever play and works as a sort of rubber banding mechanic to prevent anyone from spiraling so far out of control. But there's just enough systems on the periphery to really spice things up without overcomplicating things. You can turn in room cards of different types for passive fantasy friends who can come in and give you different abilities. As you get more points, trolls come onto your board, these big chonky cubes that take up valuable space, your inventory for the different goblins, and give you passive debuffs unless you deal with them, but that's taking away one of your 2 precious actions on any given turn and your upgraded goblins. I'm not going to say that this game is really complex or that it's particularly deep, but in what it does present, it's very rich and succeeds in what it's going for. It's fast, it's focused, it's got a great solo mode, it's got a kind of out of control presentation, and it was one of my favorite surprises of 2024.